This year Merlot passed his Gold Award, so he did 25 miles, as did Alison Fitch Abbey, and also the dog we have here, Disco. Now this is Kelly, riding the magnificent Danish Herstag of Jonas. Kelly says she never acquired a Dalmatian, they acquired her, as she was born into a Dalmatian-owning family, her mum and dad having been top Dalmatian breeders for over 30 years. She first started showing Dalmatians at the age of 5. By the time she was 11, she owned and showed her own Dalmatian, who became a champion, and is the great-grandmother of Disco, who she has here today. At around 13 years, she started training her Dalmatians with her horses, and was also representing her pony club across the country. Jonas was imported from Denmark 3 years ago when he was 4. He is an excellent show jumper, and Kelly says he would stand around all day being cuddled and kissed, and adores you blowing up his nostrils. She says they used to have a Dalmatian who would stand on the other side of his stable door and lick his nostrils for him, and he would be in heaven. The first year of the trials was Jonas' first adventure away from home, and the day before the competition, Kelly was working him on a long rein early in the morning to get rid of some of that excess energy. Unfortunately, he became very excited, which meant Kelly was not able to hold him, and a lot of people woke up from their caravans and tents to see Jonas happily running around the field in amongst the caravans. Fortunately, he was contained, and I'm glad to say he has calmed down a little since then. Kelly now has her own small yard of show jumpers and has started breeding her own horses. Now, as part of the trial, we have the carriage classes and the ridden classes. The ridden classes are basically the same, but obviously the dog must stay with the horse. Kelly is now going to demonstrate the ridden exercises. The road dogs must demonstrate the same sort of control as the carriage dogs, because people go out riding with their Dalmatians and need to show that they're under control. So this time Kelly will demonstrate what we call with the road dogs a recall. So she will ask Disco to stay where she is, she'll move away from her, and then she'll call her to the hop position of the horse when she's ready. And as you can see, Disco straight away catches up with Jonas and falls into position next to him. As with the carriage dogs, the road dogs have to show that they will stay with the horse for 200 metres for their test. They need to run in an arc behind the horse's head. They mustn't forge forward of the horse's head, but they can run behind or at either side and stay reasonably close to the horse. And as you can see, Disco's maintained her position all the time. Now, as with the carriages, she needs to demonstrate the same position and control in the presence of another dog. So Quiver and Michelle are walking across the ring, and Disco is not allowed to go and greet Quiver. She has to stay with Jonas. And in the test conditions, she would do another 200 metres with a distraction dog nearby. And once again, as you can see, Disco hasn't moved from Jonas's side. Disco has been our road dog champion for 3 years running and was the highest scoring gold competitor this year. Kelly is now going to demonstrate the stay for the road dog. Now, unlike the carriage dogs, where a tradition of being able to rest if they want to is stuck to, the road dogs must stay in the position that they've been asked to stay in. And Kelly has asked for a sit. Now, Disco must stay in that position for 1 minute to gain maximum points at the trial. If Jonas was to be naughty and start dancing around, then Disco would not be penalised for moving out of the way, because we regard that as intelligent disobedience. We don't want our dogs hurt, and so she would not be penalised for moving out of Jonas's way. But as you can see, both of them are standing almost stock still or sitting stock still.
So just as with the carriage dogs, the road dogs need to demonstrate that they can keep up with a ridden horse. So Kelly will go around the ring now to canter on Jonas, and Disco needs to show that she will stay with Jonas at speed. And once again, as you can see, those lovely pair of animals with spots are working together. And Kelly has a lovely liver dog, so I think we'll be working with Jonas in the future. And so there'll be 2 lots of brown spots galloping around the ring. What a lovely sight. Thank you very much, Kelly.
The British Carriage Dog Society have been very lucky in having some excellent sponsors.